So bro, this is the haunting story of the Mugunghwa train incident. So at 5:29 p.m, number 117 Mugunghwa train was bound for Busan from Seoul, which was travelling at 85 kilometers per hour when the train derailed and overturned. The accident resulted in 79 deaths and 198 injuries. So the train engineer noticed the collapse of the track and attempted to activate the emergency brakes but failed. The aftermath of the accident was gruesome, with blood-soaked areas and severed limbs scattered around the scene. It was known as one of the most horrifying accidents in Korea. So following the tragic event, ghost train legends started to circulate around the site. So one consistent story was that on rainy nights, they would feel the tracks shaking and hear the sounds of a train passing by. Apparently, as they opened their windows, right, they saw nothing. Like they hear the train and then they go out and see, then nothing. So some witnesses claim to hear the voice of a woman begging to save her child during these eerie encounters. So the apparition described in the haunting story is of a woman who appears on rainy days, walking along the railroad while carrying a child. So the child appears to be suspended in front of her due to a missing arm. And the woman exhibits distorted features, and despite the lack of ankles, she appears to be standing upright. However, she neither crosses the railroad nor goes anywhere but remains near the track. So there were many more experiences that were reported in the years that followed. But in 1995, a friend of a teacher moved into a motel in Busan to prepare for national exams and started experiencing strange events. So one night, the friend didn't come home and only returned in the early morning hours, claiming to have been hugged by someone while he laid by the railroad due to be intoxicated. So on another occasion, the friend did not return at night as well. However, this time, during early hours, the friend frantically knocks on the door and woke the teacher up while gasping for breath. So the friend then recounted that he experienced the same thing, like the person hugging him. However, this time, he heard whispers of a woman repeating the phrase, "You are not my son," which was followed by a piercing scream. So that's not the only story, So another student who was looking for a part-time job had a chilling encounter while working at the station. She noticed a white cloth fluttering on the tracks, and as she was about to get off work, she asked her colleague to deal with it. However, her colleague stopped working there without explanation the next day, and the cloth was still there. So she decided to go and clean up the white cloth herself, only to witness it gradually transforming into a human figure. So apparently the woman in the figure had short hair and a distorted face. The student then started running away as she was frightened, but unfortunately something caught her leg, which caused her to trip and fall unconscious. So she woke up in the station rest area with her leg loosely bandaged, and as she glanced around her surrounding, she saw a woman with a distorted face staring at her through a window. But you know what's worse or not? She saw the ghost extending her hair to grab the student's throat. But then, just as that happened, right, the ghost vanished when other people came to help her.
Must teach me, I also want to extend my hair.
Will you go to this place or not?
No. I mean, I don't want to wake up and then somebody like, my leg got bandage and then somebody just right, stare at me like, what the hell?
So the moral of the story, don't ever take train
to Busan, just fly.